Welcome back to Live at 4. I'm Zach Stone. With the weather finally taking a turn for the better, the WIU men's baseball team were out yesterday. An in-state battle against Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville would be an offensive onslaught. Alfred D. Boyer Stadium, the location for yesterday's matchup. Western Illinois freshman Jack Carberry on the rubber for his first collegiate start. Early on, a chopper to the first baseman is too hard to handle. C.J. Schaefer reaches first base on the E3, scoring Bailey Montgomery, and WIU lead 1-0 in the first inning. And Bailey Montgomery would find his way home again. A pitch right at the head of C.J. Schaefer, walks home. Montgomery and Steve McShane close to getting pelted there. Drew Galassi with a sharp one towards the second baseman under the glove, and it's going to score too. Western double their lead in the bottom of the third, and this is the offensive onslaught I was talking about. Everybody able to get it done for WIU. Dylan Sears sending one to the shortstop. He flips it for the fielder's choice, but guess who beats the throw? Sears does. McShane scores 5-0 Western. And Bailey Montgomery would add to his day a single and an RBI as Mitch Ellis rounds third. He gets the run. WIU storm off. 8-2 the final score. The Leathernecks would pile it on. 8 runs all before the 6th inning. Freshman pitchers Jack Carberry and Jace Workentine pitched a no-hitter through 6 before giving up their first hit. The Cougars would get consolidation runs, but WIU takes this one 8-2. And both diamonds in use yesterday. Women's softball playing too. The visiting team, SEC powerhouse Mizzou, who are ranked #1 in the nation in terms of the strength of their schedule. Early on, Emily Ira had the stuff working. Ahead in the count, the rise ball is fanned on for the strikeout. 1 inning later, Ira would be doing it again. Another fan by the Mizzou Tiger, and it looks like Ira was in control. But Kessinger, the Mizzou California native, blasts one to right field, and that thing is never coming back. You can just kiss it goodbye. I was showing my friends this one earlier today, and everyone was just blown away by the sheer power coming off the bat of Kessinger. And that's not a name that I'm going to stop with today. She has a couple more highlights coming up. And here she is once again. Kessinger would continue to give problems. A runner in scoring position, a single into right center scores the run. But Western would try and keep it close, only down 3 at this point. And in the 6th inning, that's when things really started to get bad. Edwards here, she puts the barrel through one straight away center. Ely loses it out there, but collects, throws to the cutoff. But you see both Mizzou Tigers rounding third. There's a play at the plate, and they're just going to beat out the tag. Mizzou doubles their lead, 4-0 there, and they would go on to crush the Leathernecks in Game 1, 7-0. They take that one on the chin, giving up 7 runs. On the offensive side, not much going for WIU. They would only be able to put together 3 hits in Game 1 of that doubleheader. In Game 2, Western would struggle for offense as well. 4 hits to match Mizzou's 4, but no runs to show for it. Mizzou taking both games on the road, 2-0 the final score in that one. But in Game 2, we would see the Leathernecks get more aggressive defensively. We've got some highlights here from catcher Sydney Botino, gunning down runners at second. What an arm she's got, and she did it twice. If you can think about that, a catcher throwing out 2 people at second in the same game, and this one's the better one. You're going to see her take the pitch outside, leads the throw, the tag to the helmet. The tag is applied, and that's the first out of that inning. And without much defensive efforts on the other side of the ball, Botino had those things going for her. The junior from Lockport showing that her side of the ball, her defensive upside, means that she should be on that plate more in that lineup. And football season is still months away, but the most important day of the season starts today, draft day. For fans across the next 3 days, can either make or break their season. The Browns owning 2 of the top 5 picks means that they can bolster their roster. The Giants and Jets split the middle of the Cleveland picks, and rounding out the top 5 are the Denver Broncos. And arguably the most highly talked about player in this year's draft, Baker Mayfield takes us back 27 years with a perfect replica of the 1991 photo of Brett Favre's draft day jorts. Whether he'll slip into the second round like Favre did remains to be seen. That's sports. Final word is next.